Hello, my beautiful rebels. Hi, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel. This is a pick a card, and this is all about how he sees you right now and how he sees your relationship right now, okay? So, how he sees you and your relationship right now. Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with blue, purple, then gold, and we're going to go ahead and get it cracking because I got a lot of cards. Okay? Okay. All right, Blue Bow. Hi, how are ya? How you doing, baby? So this is going to be a thick reading. I got a lot to say, not a lot of time or memory on this computer, so let's go. All right. So we're going to start with how he sees you right now. And then we're going to dig into the relationship with tarot cards. All right. All right, my blue bow babies. So, how you doing? So let's just go ahead and start with your She Who card. And your She Who card is She Who Knows, Wisdom, Clarity, and Resolution. I love this card. She's beautiful. I feel like there's a massive glare. Okay. Okay, so we have that. And still working on the light. And I love this card. I feel like he sees you as someone who is super smart and wise beyond your years, who's big into solutions, not seeing problems. You don't see problems. He sees you as someone who sees solutions. Okay? Okay, and that shows your wisdom too. So let's move on. And for your Mermaid Oracle cards, I think 3 came out with this one. So the first one is Imrama, and Imrama is Wonder Voyage, Crossing Deep Waters, Pilgrimage, Journey of the Soul. All right, so Imrama, and I love Imrama. I feel like Imrama is all about like the spiritual journey that you take. It's almost like an Aborigine walkabout. That's how I see Imrama, but I see it in the Mermaid Oracle in terms of like a sea voyage almost. I know, it's weird, but I love this card so much. Yeah. So instead of going and just going out into the wilderness and becoming like more mature, you might find your maturity by spending time by water. You might grow by spending time by the water. Okay, it's just a journey, a spiritual journey that you go through to grow. And he sees you as someone who is wise enough to know that sometimes you have to go through things and face things about yourself in order to grow. Okay? Okay, and then the mermaid, well, 2 more came out, Reflections, which is what you contemplate can actualize. And I feel like in this deck, it might as well be like the Magician, because this is all about that hardcore manifesting and all the qualities of the Magician or the Alchemist, and it's beautiful. And you know, he sees you as someone who understands the law of attraction, how to get the universe to work for you. Someone who went on that journey and probably discovered that and really learned how to make it work in her favor. Also, I have visions, psychic images, clairvoyance, seeing, out of body travel. And I love this card, and I know I have a lot of really gifted people who like to watch my videos. And if that's you, welcome back. And if you're new and you're gifted, hi. Love ya. So I feel like you are someone who, it's all about seeing. You see in all of these, she's looking like into the water in a lot of into these, and I feel like, I love the Imrama, I love the Reflections, I love the Visions card, and they're all very psychic to me. Well, like I said, if you're watching this, you're probably one of my gifted people or subbies, and I feel like you are definitely the person who gets the psychic images. You could be clairvoyant, you could be clairaudient or clairsentient. I just feel like you know what it feels like to be outside of yourself, maybe to astral project. Um, I feel like you probably have those psychic dreams. Um, you could live a whole day and it feels like you're in a constant state of deja vu. You know what I mean? Um, but he just sees you as somebody who sees so much, like you see so beyond. And when I see the reflections card and Imrama and visions together, I feel like he's somebody who truly sees you for who and what you are, and you are just this beautiful bright being who's extremely gifted and connected, and you have this way of seeing that's unlike anybody he's ever met before. Your sense of reality and your sense of perception and how you see things and how you relate to things and how you um, portray that or explain that to people is different. Um, so I feel like you're different than anyone he's ever been with before or met before. Okay, moving on because still have a handful of cards and I'm blah blah blahing. I'm sorry if you're new. I do it sometimes. All right, loves. So your goddess cards, your goddess oracle cards are Rhea, which is flow, and I love these cards. So Rhea is flow. That's a very similar image. Also, I have Gula, which is healing. Oh, she's so beautiful. Yes. And Sophia, which is divine wisdom, which we knew because you're gifted again. Um, and that's what, 47? So that's actually 11. Yeah. Yeah, you could be a master number 11. I feel like they are very, they tend to be in vision. They have that vision of the future. Um, yeah. But I just love this. So he sees you as someone who is very much in the flow of the universe, in the ebb and the flow. There are some people who disrupt flow, some people who don't understand flow. You're not one of them. The way you go through your life, the way that you live, he sees you as someone who does it kind of effortlessly, and that's just how he sees you. I mean, you might be feeling like you falling apart and you got duct tape holding you together, boo boo. But he sees you as somebody who understands how to go with the flow, go with the ebb and the flow of the universe, go with the ebb and the flow of your life. Like you don't fight it. You know what I mean? Like you have to go with it to find peace. He sees you as healing and as someone who's divinely connected. And you are. I think you both know this and you both embrace it. And you could also be a sense of healing for him, also a source of divine wisdom for him as well, okay? All right. I have from my goddess guidance oracle, I have Uno, which is easy does it. There is no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. Again, this goes with flow. I feel like that's just part of flow. That is part of understanding flow and going with the flow. Understanding that there's no need to force or hurry things. Things happen in their own natural order, and natural order is everything, okay? Also, abundantia, which is prosperity. The universe is pouring its abundance out to you. Be open to receiving. So he sees you as super prosperous and super abundant, and you are. And I think this is part of what is that and that healing light that you tend to have is what really attracted into to you. That and you're really gorgeous. I'm just gonna throw it out there. Okay. All right. Also, your Isis Oracle card is the Queen of Heaven. Blessings from the Divine Empress of the Skies. Okay? Like we needed anything else to tell us how divinely connected you are. You got Queen of Heaven. I love this. And when I look at the Queen of Heaven card and when I really think about it, this is somebody who gets divine blessings and recognizes them, which is why you are continuously divinely blessed. All right? And your vintage oracle card is hope. He sees you as someone who's filled with hope, who's filled with light, who's filled with prosperity. And that hope that you're filled with could lead to you being filled with the prosperity, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and we are going to look at your relationship and see how he sees it, all right? Right now, okay? So this is how he sees your relationship right now. So the first card that I have is I've got my wands. Yeah, I've got my Nine of Wands. So what I feel like this card is always trying to tell me is that it is somebody who, no matter what, just stays vigilant. And I love this card. I love this card in this deck. I love it a lot. But it's gorgeous. Let me see what else we got. We got the Ace of Coins. I'm just going to lay them all out. Judgment and the Hierophant. Okay. He sees your relationship as something that maybe he had to work for, but that's not bad. It's not a bad thing. You kind of want somebody to have to work for that relationship. You don't want anybody to just coast on. You know what I mean? But what I love about the Nine of Wands is that he is that guy who, even though he could have been bruised and tattered, he was still standing guard, and he's extremely loyal. Also, with the Ace of Coins and Judgment and the Hierophant, I'm just gonna lay it all out how I see it. Um, this is somebody who sees your relationship as a, a gift. He sees it as a gift. He had to work for it, but it's a gift to him. It gave him like a sense of renewal, and this is somebody who could see himself marrying you, or if he hasn't proposed, you're already married, or he just wants to be with you. As you see, the Hierophant in this deck, which I love, this is the Tarot Grand Lux by Cyril Marchetti. Um, it's almost like the Four of Wands cards, which I feel like this is a divine connection, and I see 1111, and not just there was another 11 in here, so 11 11 11, and I love that, okay? So that is how he sees your relationship right now. This is somebody who's going to always be loyal and committed to you, and yeah, I love this. This is an amazing group. Let me know if this resonates. Let me know if you enjoyed this. Shoot your shot. Talk to me. Let me know what's the what. This went way over the time I was expecting it to, but let me know if you enjoyed this, all right? Go ahead and give me a comment down below. Like, subscribe, become part of the fam. I love you. You know this. Bye. All right, Purple Bow, it's on and popping. I'm going to set my timer a little bit back. Maybe I could do this in 10 minutes. We're going to see. I'm gonna try to be that awesome, okay? Hi, Purple Bow. Hi. If you're new here, welcome. If you are an oldie but goldie, I love yous. You know this. So, Purple Bow, I have a handful of cards and a bunch to say, and let's get it on. Okay? Okay. All right, so your first card that I have, we're going to go through how he sees you right now, and then we're going to go into the relationship, okay? I have your She Who card, and your She Who card is She Who Begins, Launch, Actualize, Potential. I love this card. I love the butterflies in her hair. It's just so beautiful. I'm going to go ahead and slide her down. But I love this. So he sees you as someone who sees potential in everything. You actualize things before they happen, and that's part of the law of attraction. Also, you're not afraid to start new things or try new things. So he definitely sees that about you. Also, I'm going to go ahead and go into my Mermaid Oracle cards. So I have beauty, which is grace, loveliness, integrity of form and spirit. So this is somebody who sees you as extremely beautiful, and I feel like he's not the only one. I feel like you're just beautiful in general, and you probably turn a lot of heads and get a lot of attention, but I don't think you let that go to your head. You're very grounded. Yeah, but I see you as really, really stunning. The next one I have is the magic of the Kohelan Druid. Caution, secrecy, and wary. So he sees you as somebody who maybe you're not very open in a way. You you do talk to him, but he could see you as extremely mysterious, as someone who holds on to certain things and doesn't like to share everything or give everything away right away. Um, yeah. Also, I have Time and Tide, which is oceanic spells and rituals. You could also be somebody who loves to do full moon rituals or who believes in candle magic and practices that. You could also be Wiccan or witch. And if you are, you're welcome here. But I love this. And I love the oceanic spells. There's nothing like a full moon ritual bath, let me tell you. And I'm not a Wiccan or a witch, but I love those full moon baths. They just feel amazing. And full moons are powerful. But yeah, I love that. All right, so moving on, we're going to go ahead and look at your goddess cards, okay? So your goddess card is Benzaijin, which is beauty. Wow, beauty. Okay, like I thought you were beautiful before, now you're just like striking. Yeah, so you are extremely striking. It's been reinforced. That's what's there. Your next one is Creative Spark, which is Bridget. So he sees you as someone who is super creative, and I feel like you could be someone who is so creative that you have your own um, artwork. Maybe you sell your art, maybe you write, maybe you are a beauty influencer. I feel like you are just someone who's so gorgeous. You could even have your own beauty line that you're making or creating because you're so creative. So you're not someone who could just envision that. You actualize it. You see the potential in it, and you're not afraid to go for it and be that businesswoman. Okay. All right. I also have Hecate, which is the in between, and I love this. I love Hecate. She's gorgeous. So I feel like even though you're extremely grounded here in the present and in this time, you are someone who could have one foot in the ether. You could be very special. You could be very divinely connected. Um, and then, we have the Hecate card. Uh, and I said oceanic spells and rituals. Like I said, you could be like an earth witch, someone who practices earth magic, crystal magic, candle magic. I love that. I feel like Hecate really just reinforces that for me. Um, yeah, I don't think this bothers this person. Um, no, not even a little bit. Aw, and here's why. I got the kindred spirits. So I feel like you guys are, not only whatever it is you are, because I don't really like to label anything. You could be lovers, you could be friends, you could be people who were just interested in each other, but I feel like you could be same sex. I mean, the kindred spirits, I see two women together, but this could also be a heterosexual relationship as well, not just same sex. But I definitely just feel like you guys are just so alike. He feels like you're so alike. He sees you as a kindred spirit. He sees you as this creative person, and you probably really inspire him. Okay? Also, your Goddess Guidance Oracle card is Dana, which is High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teachings. And I love this. And I love that you got the High Priestess. So, I definitely feel like it's solidified, even if you aren't Wiccan or a witch. You're definitely divinely guided and divinely tapped in. And you are connected to uh, the divine. All right? And you could definitely be a high priestess in real life. And you could have been a queen in a former life. I love this. Also, your Isis Oracle card is Scales of Balance, which is Ancient Tantra of the Soul. And with the Scales of Balance, when I look at this card in this Oracle deck, which I love, and with the beauty cards here, you could definitely be a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. That's super huge for me because I feel like Libra women are always extremely beautiful, um, like ridiculously, knowingly gorgeous, okay? And I feel like, yeah, this could even, like I said, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Um, on top of that, I feel like you are just someone he sees as someone who's always balancing their life. You understand you have to work and play in equal measure, and yeah, he probably likes that a lot about you. Excuse me. So let's see. Okay, so this is how he sees your relationship right now. I'm going to go ahead and pull out these tarot cards and we're going to have a look. All right. So I have the Nine of Swords, the Devil, the Ten of Coins. Ooh, I love this. And the Six of Wands. Okay. All right. So he sees your relationship as something um I feel like before you guys got together, or even if you're just considering each other, he was filled with a lot of anxiety about it. He really beautiful people make certain people extremely nervous, and I feel like he sees you as someone who made him extremely nervous. Also, he could be a bit obsessive. Um, it could just be a super, and when I see the devil here, I don't see it as like a bad thing, but I feel like this is an extremely powerful relationship. And when I get the devil card, when I do a relationship reading or relationship spreads, I feel like he really solidifies a relationship that's extremely powerful, with someone who you find extremely powerful. So like I said, this relationship is probably just like wow, this could be why he had that anxiety at first. Maybe a few sleepless nights. Maybe he felt he was one of those people who just couldn't sleep, couldn't eat type of romance, okay? But then you move into like this Ten of Coins energy and like this Six of Wands energy. And this is somebody who sees your relationship as the like a happy, happy, happy family. Like you guys aren't going to want for anything. He also sees you as like a victory, as kind of like winning, maybe even like kind of a trophy, but not in a bad way. Like you could be that type of person to him. But I don't see it as overly, it's not in a negative way though. I'm going to pull, can I get a clarifier for, I want to know what this anxiety is. Yeah, can I get a clarifier for this Nine of Swords? Okay. So the one that came out for the Nine of Swords that flipped over is the Hermit. And I feel like when the Hermit card makes an appearance or comes out of hiding, he is really just coming out. You could be dealing with a Virgo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Venus sign. And I just feel like maybe the anxiety he had was about school. It could have been about work for sure. Um, I don't think you were a part to play in the anxiety at all now. I feel like it was more so about external circumstances. Like I said, work, school, things like that. In study, in business, I just feel like that's the Hermit. Okay, so let's get a clarifier for this Devil card. Okay, Knight of Swords for the Devil card. I feel like this is a very clearly powerful relationship. Okay? Yeah. Page of Swords fell onto that. On the Knight of Swords. So I feel like this is definitely, like I said, powerful. Then I wanted to clarify the 10 of coins. I have the 10 of cups and strength. So yeah, I feel like maybe you both had to go through your moments, or maybe your previous relationships were kind of not so nice or a bit on the rougher side. Either way, I feel like, yeah, I feel like he had a feeling about you, and that is what really pushed him to be borderline obsessive. Um, but with that 10 of coins and that 10 of cups, I see that those are both of my happiest cards. And then I have the strength card. So he sees you as someone um, who he is going to have a super happy life with. Also, someone who makes him stronger and feel victorious. Okay? All right. So let me know if this resonates. Let me know if you enjoyed this reading. Talk to me. Leave me a comment. Let me know what's the tea. I'm nosy like that. You know this. If you've been here before, if you haven't, now you know. All right. Purple Bow, I love you. Now you know this. And I will talk to you guys later. Let me know if it resonated. Give it a thumbs up. Like it if you liked it. Subscribe. Okay? Okay. Bye. All right, Gold Bow. Hi, how are ya? I missed you guys. We're going to go ahead and we're going to go through how he sees you, and then we're going to go through how he sees your relationship. And your first card is your She Who card. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. She Who Becomes, Metamorphosis, Transcend, Journey. Oh, all right, let's get deep immediately. I'm with it. I mean, he definitely sees you as someone who is changing, somebody who is in a chrysalis, somebody who's metamorphosizing right before his very eyes on this journey, and it's gonna make you transcend. It's gonna push you up above everything. You're gonna see everything from a totally different perspective. Okay, and you had another one that popped out, and it's She Who is Wild, Untamed, Wild, and Mysterious. All right. Wow. Okay. I love this. She Who Becomes Wild. How about that? I love that when you put those together. She Who Becomes Wild. I love that. So not only are you metamorphosizing, you're wild and mysterious and untamed. So he could definitely see you as that. Moving on, I'm going to go ahead and look at your Mermaid Oracle cards, alright? And your first one is Farewell to the Moon. Appreciate and enjoy the lunar light and cycles. I love this. And the moon is like the most mysterious thing ever. I feel like the moon always makes everything kind of mysterious, alright? So that's already part of your appeal to him. Obviously, he sees you as this extremely mysterious being. Alright, and moving on. Water flight, heaviness lifts, burdens are cast away, weightlessness. Okay, so he definitely sees you as someone who is lighter now. It's almost like you released something. Okay, I don't know if you did a full moon ritual this past full moon we had in Pisces, but it had everybody all up in their feelings in a kiki way. And you know, we were seriously having those chance thoughts with Drake feelings, and this is what had happened. And I feel like he sees you as someone who just let all that BS go. Like you released so much, or you have a lot of burdens that have been lifted off of you. Okay. So let's see what else we've got. I also have Yamaya, Grandmother Ocean, Primordial. So he sees you as someone who is just the end all be all. like the mother of all mothers, okay? And even if you don't have kids, I hope you know what I mean. But it's like, man, yeah. Your journey thus far, your metamorphosis, you went from this mysterious creature into this person who submerged and lift heavy burdens and into the mother of the ocean. I mean, wow. I love this so much. Also, I have telepathy, nonverbal communication, energetic pulses, and mind reading. So you are gifted. And I have a lot of viewers and subbies who are gifted who watch. And you're welcome here, always. But yeah, I love this. I love this. And I feel like you could definitely be a Pisces. Um, and that Pisces full moon could have really affected you tenfold. But I just see you as water. I either see you as a Pisces or a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign. And yeah, or even a Gemini too, or a Pisces. But Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. That's just what I see. Um, yeah, but I feel like he sees you as someone who it's like you don't even have to know. Like he doesn't have to say anything to you. It's almost like you know what he's gonna say. You have a nonverbal way of communicating with each other, which probably freaks him out. It's killer. You both could be Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Um, yeah, and he could be very telepathic and psychic as well. Either way, I just feel like this is a very feeling bow with the moon, with Yamaya, and with telepathy. I just feel like you guys are just extremely feeling, and I feel like you guys are really connected. Okay? So, moving on to your goddess cards. Let's do it. All right. So, your first one, I think three came out for you. Yeah, Lizzie, which is revelation. So, he sees you as someone who is a revelation. You're probably like a revelation to him, especially as far as relationship goes or being with another person goes. You're the first. You're the first of your kind to him. You are a mysterious way. She moves in mysterious ways. That's your jam. That should be your theme song. I feel like you do you. You understand that this is your journey, but that you can have people that you love and are close to in it. All right. Yeah. Let me see what else I got. Lilith, which is independence. Oh, I love this card. Oh, so beautiful. There's another 11 right there. You could be an 11. All right. Let me see what else I got. I also have Shakti, which is transformation. I mean, you have like metamorphosis. Now you have transformation. I just feel like you are going through your journey and you're going to become who you're going to become, and that's very, very much on purpose for you. I love the wild and untamed. I feel like you could be a redhead. I really do. Or you could have like locks. Or you could have red locks. Like, because there's redhead hair here. And then I see locks, and I'm like, gosh, I feel like you could have very unusual hair. It could be very out of the box. Not something you see a lot of. All right, also, I have Butterfly Maiden Transformation. Really? You are experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. You are metamorphosizing, girl. Molly, you changing, girl. I mean, Lilith, you changing, girl. Oh, wow. I love this. Like, you are going through motions, you are changing, you are shifting. You are like a Rubik's Cube, okay? I love it. And he loves it too. He sees you as someone who is constantly transforming, trying to make yourself better, trying to improve yourself, trying to raise your vibration trying to understand your gifts. Okay. Also, I have the Lunar Queen, she of the Celestial Crescent. What? Oh my God. The Lunar Queen in Farewell to the Moon. Wow. The themes of this bow, it's just your closeness to the moon. I love this. Your transformation, your independence. I feel like he sees you as somebody who, no matter how close you get, you always have to maintain your independence. Like nobody else write, directs, and produce your story, your life, because it is yours. That is you and your job. That is on you. And you don't let anybody else take control of your life. Nobody. So you live your life, and you may come together with another human being, but it's just your story is about you. Okay? All right. Also, I have change. Wow. Really? More change? We got transformation, change, independence, telepathy, Yamaya, metamorphosis, transcendence, wild and mysterious, untamed. Yeah. Yeah. He just sees you as this amazing creature. He probably doesn't even see you as a human anymore. He sees you as this amazing creature with these amazing gifts and with this amazing foresight or just sight. And not seeing sight, but in your mind sight. All right, so I'm going to go through some tarot cards to see how he sees your relationship right now. And I have okay. Okay. So I have the 9 of coins. The 6 of swords. Also the Knight of coins and the Page of cups and the Knight of cups. So we have 2 knights. Okay. All right. Okay. So he sees your relationship as, like I said, that independent woman who has all her own coins, who has her own hawk, who has her own apartment, who has her own car, her own bank account. Like, you don't need nobody. So he sees you as that ultimate independent woman, like Lilith. Hi. Who left maybe something behind, or maybe you decided your old relationship wasn't for you, your old way of life wasn't for you. I feel like you could have just picked up, changed your name because you hated it, like it wasn't you one day, and just decided who you want to become and just worked continuously on that. It could have been even a bad marriage that you left behind, a bad boyfriend. Like, I feel like you were just ready to hit that metamorphosis, to be that independent woman, and it was a revelation to you. And then, we have the Knight of Coins, the Page of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. So I feel like the Knights are always giving gifts, or their gifts. He definitely sees your relationship as one that is worth it. It has value to him. It has a lot of value to him. He could have been extremely cautious. One of you or the both of you were extremely cautious with your emotions before you decided to get involved with each other. All right. And then the Knight of Cups, which is, again, someone who's exercising that caution, the emotional caution. Okay. I'm going to dig a little bit deeper here, my loves, and get some clarifiers. So why is that 6 of Swords there? Let me see. Get a good shuffle in. Why is that 6 of Swords there? Okay, this flipped over. High Priestess. Wow, that's a beautiful card in this deck. This deck is life, man. Okay. So I feel like you left the situation or your previous life or whatever you were doing beforehand. Because, and look, this is a 2, but it looks like an 11. Because you had to follow your gifts. You had to listen to your intuition. I feel like you were given messages, given hints that maybe you weren't on path. Maybe the things that you were doing before, the relationships you were in, weren't suited to your soul, to your spirit. Can we clarify this Knight of Cups down here? Can I get a clarifier for this Nine of Cups, please? Queen of Coins. Okay. So this is somebody who's very stable and very secure and very practical. Okay? I love that. So he sees you as those things. And he also sees you as someone who has been emotionally cautious, but who understands that sharing yourself or your life with someone can have value. Yeah. Yeah, you definitely left something behind. I mean, when you get the Six of Swords and the Eight of Cups to describe something, you left something behind. Like you completely turned your back on it. Okay? All right, loves. Anything else from my beautiful gold bows? Rest. You guys need to be getting some rest, boo-boo. Yeah. Yep. He could see you as someone who's just so busy and such a hard worker that you need to get rest. Okay? Okay. All right, babes. So let me know if this resonates. Let me know if you enjoyed this reading. Give it a thumbs up. Talk to me. Leave a comment. Shoot me an email. Shoot your shot. How you doing? I'm great. I enjoyed doing this reading. Let me know if you enjoyed listening to it. I love you guys. You know this. Bye.